the video. Ancelotti's strictness with Mbappé and Vinicius changes Real Madrid's face. Italian Carlo Ancelotti, Real Madrid's coach, has taken strict stances with the club's stars to get the team back on track this season. According to Spanish outlet Reliefo, Ancelotti hasn't stopped repeating the word commitment at all times, and while the fans may have heard it in press conferences, this slogan he tirelessly repeated goes beyond mere words. It continued, "The Italian has been convinced from the start of the season that achieving good results depends on sending a message to his stars that they need to work as a team." It added, "This word became ingrained in the minds of the coaching staff. Beyond tactical, physical, or even the obvious talent of his players, Real Madrid's victories required teamwork, surpassing the individual egos of the stars for the benefit of the team. This was their focus, and good performances became the inevitable result of everyone's commitment." It went on. "It took time, but it happened. Ancelotti now proudly sees how his players are giving everything to achieve results." It noted, "It wasn't easy as it required both individual and group meetings. In some of these meetings, the players did most of the talking, as the experienced Italian wanted to make them realize that individual play would not work." It revealed, "The Atletico match, in La Liga, was a turning point, as Ancelotti himself admitted in a press conference, saying, 'We talked about this a lot with the whole team. Everyone was in agreement.' The change became evident in the recent matches. Since the Atletico Madrid match, the improvement has been clear." It added, "Ancelotti had to be strict, especially with Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappé. He needed more effort from the duo in defense. Since then, the Brazilian and the Frenchman have proven that their coach was not wrong, showing they could give more, and now they are more consistent in pressing and more effective." It continued, "Ancelotti knew that it wasn't just about defense, but that the team could also improve their movement and attack, alongside the talent of their players." It concluded, "This is exactly what happened, as the positional rotations between Mbappé, Vinicius, and Rodrigo have become more effective now, thanks to their commitment. This was clearly seen in the team's attacking improvement in recent matches, even though 3. Reaction of the Spanish Referees Committee, President after not awarding a penalty for Real Betis. The echoes of the controversial moment in the Real Madrid versus Real Betis match continue to resonate strongly in Spanish football circles. The match, held at the Benito Villamarin Stadium, witnessed a refereeing decision that angered both fans and experts alike. In the crucial moment when Aurelien Tchouameni challenged Ricardo Rodriguez inside the penalty area, questions arose about referee Alejandro Hernandez's decision not to award a penalty and not to review the incident using VAR. While Real Betis supporters anticipated an intervention from the video assistant referee, everyone was surprised when play continued as if nothing had happened. This left the Andalusian club and its fans feeling that their team had been subjected to clear injustice. Foresters. Reaction of the Spanish Referees Committee. President. Diplomatic balance or implicit admission of error. Amid growing controversy and increasing criticism, the president of the Spanish Football Federation's Referees Committee made statements aiming to calm the situation. However, he could not entirely avoid an implicit acknowledgement that the referee's decision was controversial. In an interview with a Spanish sports channel, the committee president said, "We recognize that refereeing decisions are always under scrutiny, and we also understand that in some cases, controversy is justified. Refereeing is not an exact science, and there can be differences in judgment. However, what I can confirm is that all our referees operate with the highest levels of integrity and commitment, and there is no premeditated intent to influence match results." Although he attempted to avoid admitting a clear mistake, his statements contained an implicit acknowledgement that the situation warranted a review. He added, "In some cases, it is better to resort to VAR to ensure absolute fairness. We will review this incident as part of our regular assessment of refereeing performance. If it turns out that there was a misjudgment, necessary measures will be taken to prevent such errors in the future." This statement, made under intense media pressure, was not enough to quell the anger of Real Betis fans. Instead, it fueled the debate further, as some saw it as an indirect admission that their team had been denied a crucial penalty that could have changed the course of the match. Refereeing analysis reveals key details. Should a penalty have been awarded? In the hours following the match, refereeing analyses intensified, with many experts asserting that Tchouaméni's challenge should have resulted in a penalty without a doubt. Renowned refereeing analyst Iturralde González, a former international referee, told the Spanish newspaper AS. What we saw in that incident was a clear intervention by the Real Madrid player, using his knee to trip Rodriguez from behind without any intention of playing the ball. This is a textbook example of a penalty, and it should have been awarded. Not only that, but Tchouaméni should also have been shown a red card for the reckless challenge. González also raised another crucial point regarding the use of VAR, stating, "What makes this case even stranger is that the VAR did not intervene. The primary role of VAR is to correct clear mistakes that the on-field referee might miss. When a situation is as obvious as this, failing to review it represents a major flaw in the entire refereeing system." Force. Anger in Real Betis. Club and fans demand an official clarification. On the other hand, Real Betis did not stand idly by in the face of this controversial decision. After the match, the club's management issued an official statement on its website, expressing deep concern over certain refereeing decisions that did not go in the team's favor, and demanded clarification from the referees committee regarding the failure to award a penalty and the lack of a VAR review. The statement read, "Our team put in a tremendous effort during the match, and we deserved a better outcome. However, we feel that some refereeing decisions were not fair. We demand an official explanation regarding why VAR did not review the controversial incident, especially given the clear foul committed by the opposing player inside the penalty area." Meanwhile, on social media, Real Betis fans erupted in outrage, believing that their team had once again suffered unjust treatment against one of La Liga's giants. The hashtag #Yaparis. Betis deserves a penalty quickly went viral on Twitter, with supporters calling for a review of VAR procedures and warning that such refereeing errors could affect their team's league position at the end of the season. Pellegrini. It was not just an ordinary incident. For his part, Real Betis coach Manuel Pellegrini expressed his frustration with the refereeing decision in his post-match press conference, stating, "I don't usually talk much about refereeing, but there are situations where staying silent is difficult. We all saw the incident, and it was clear that there was a foul inside the penalty area. I don't understand why the VAR did not intervene. This was not just an ordinary situation. It was a moment that could have influenced the entire outcome of the match." He added, "All we are asking for is fairness. We are not looking for decisions to be in our favor, but at least we want the same rules to apply to everyone. I hope there is a logical explanation for what happened, because we feel we did not get what we deserved." Will this incident lead to changes in Spanish refereeing? As the controversy continues, some voices are calling for reforms in the Spanish refereeing system to minimize such controversial errors. Some analysts have suggested a reassessment of how VAR operates, proposing a clear mechanism that requires referees to review disputed incidents automatically, rather than leaving it to their discretion. Amid this storm, one question remains. Will the referees committee learn from this mistake and work to prevent its recurrence in the future? Or will this incident become just another chapter in La Liga's long history of refereeing controversies? What is certain for now is that Real Betis feel they have been treated unfairly, and this match will remain a hot topic in Spanish football discussions for a long time to come. Ancelotti admits Real Betis deserved to win and reveals the reason for substituting Mbappé. Italian coach Carlo Ancelotti, the manager of Real Madrid, acknowledged that his team deserved the 2-1 defeat against Real Betis, describing the performance as a bad game. He also revealed the reason behind substituting Kylian Mbappé, despite the team's need to score at least an equalizer. Real Madrid took the lead through Brahim Diaz, but Betis equalized before the end of the first half. In the second half, the Madrid team appeared sluggish, and defender Antonio Rudiger committed an error that led to a penalty, which former Real Madrid player Isco successfully converted, securing victory for his team. Ancelotti. We played a bad game and must recover quickly. In the post-match press conference, Ancelotti stated, "We did not perform well. We started the match brilliantly but lost our discipline later, which led to losing control against a team that played better and deserved the win." He added, "This is a significant loss in the La Liga race, and we must recover quickly. Losing at this stage is tough because all teams are giving their best while we did not meet the required level. In the first half alone, we lost the ball 27 times, which is an unacceptable number." He continued, "If we keep playing like this, we won't be able to beat Atletico Madrid on Tuesday, and that's clear. I hope this result serves as a wake-up call for us. We had been playing in a more organized manner recently, but that didn't happen today." The reason for substituting Mbappé. Despite the team's need to score an equalizer, Ancelotti decided to substitute Kylian Mbappé in the 75th minute, bringing on young Brazilian Endrick in his place. Explaining the decision, the Italian coach said, "Mbappé was struggling with a dental issue and had not trained much with us in the past few days, so he was not at his best." Ancelotti concluded, "We decided to take him off to avoid any complications and brought in Endrick, who was moving well." Between Van Dijk and Saliba, Real Madrid makes a surprising decision regarding its new defender. Reports have indicated that Spanish club Real Madrid has placed French defender William Saliba, who plays for Arsenal, as a priority signing for 2026. Despite the club's desire to strengthen its defense, it does not intend to spend large sums during the current summer transfer window. According to a report published by Relevo, Saliba is Real Madrid's primary defensive target, but he is not part of their plans for this summer's transfer market. Real Madrid's plan to strengthen the defense in the summer. Los Blancos prefer to rely on defender Raúl Asensio for another season, along with their current squad members. The club is also considering promoting one of its reserve team defenders, either Jacobo Ramon or Juan Martinez, to the first team next season. However, Real Madrid has not yet made a final decision regarding the futures of David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger. The club intends to monitor their performances during the 2025-26 season, as both players will enter the final year of their contracts. Meanwhile, Real Madrid has also been linked with Liverpool defender Virgil van Dijk, but according to Relevo, the Dutch star is not currently a priority for the club. It is worth noting that William Saliba is under contract with Arsenal until 2027, after signing a 4-year extension